Wizard, the vampires, every time. I hate those guys. If I was smart, I would have picked up and kept the Mage Staff and Thor's Hammer. Therefore, we could have a Lightning 2 and a Fire 2 for free, and that just clears up my level 3 castings for cures whenever I want. I may do that, actually. Gives me more ability to heal up. Yeah, the Thief promotes into a Ninja Shinga. The Thief is almost completely useless, but the Ninja is pretty good. Try to get a feel for my damage here. So we're going to fight a mini-boss in a second, and I'm just trying to decide if I want to fight him with fast or without fast. I think fast is probably going to save us a turn. I think he's got around 300 to 400 HP. He hits really hard, too. We got him pretty quick. It's three turns, fast, strike, strike. 2 strikes might have killed him without fast, but I think that was perhaps the safer method. Safer still might have been to use defense a couple times and then have a perfect evasion, but wasting time. Who do you think I am? I don't think you can kill me because I have the ribbon and the protective ring. On this floor, there's a white robe, a black robe, I think the other ribbon, the adamant ore for the Excalibur, which unfortunately we can't equip. Maybe another heal helmet or something, but we don't need any of that. This is the floor I want. It's surprising how short this dungeon is if you know where to go, and just skip 99% of it, but... These guys don't seem to hit that hard. I think their stinger attack is annoying because it hits the whole party and can poison them. So anybody can be poisoned by it. Okay, I think that should be 4 strikes per turn with the defense blade. So once we get 5% more hit percent, once we get to 101 basically with the defense, then I should switch back to the sun because we'll still get 4 hits but do a little bit more damage. Unfortunately, that level up did not get me any significant HP, which is what I really need. Almost there. Nice low encounter rate. Okay, so I think only wizards can use this. White, red, and black. 45 armor. It counts as a shield slot. Up to 51. So with that, basically any one of your red wizard, black wizard, white wizard can actually have better absorb rate by 1 than your black belt can, even at level 50. So that's nice. Anyway, that's all I really came in this dungeon for. We're out. Save it. And now we gotta go kill some fiends. I just want to see our chances here. Reasonable chances, okay. We can kill 1 Red Ankylo at a time. Cure 3 is usually around 100-120 HPs. Alright, no fights. So what we'll do is we'll stock up on heal potions. And we'll go do the volcano finally. And I might, maybe, go into the, when I get back to the water shrine, I might pick up the mage staff for the Fire 2 free cast. Maybe. I guess I should. But those ghosts, they scare me. Probably just get killed by ghosts a couple times. Oh, I'll give it a try. So we've been going for 3 hours and 40 minutes. I don't think we're going to make it in 4 hours. If I don't do any level grinding at all, maybe 4.5. I mean, we're pretty close now, but I don't know what level will be required to kill Chaos. Actually, it might not be that high, because we just have to do 1 run of the Chaos Shrine, pick up the Mazmune, and then another run with the Mazimune, and then with the ability to use Fast on ourselves, we'll do a ton of damage. Not black belt level damage, of course, but still pretty good, even at like level 30, 35. The fighter beat it at level 35, so maybe we can pull that off? I don't know. I've got enough pure potions. I'm pretty good for items. There is, unfortunately, nothing worth picking up in this dungeon. So I should probably do a few fights to get the experience, but other than that, we're just here to kill the boss. And we're pretty over-leveled for this dungeon, so the monsters will often run away. It's a pretty short dungeon again once you know where to go. The water shrine is much more of a pain. It takes a lot longer to get through. Down here and then left. I used to always do the fire shrine, or the volcano here. Why am I in the volcano? Because I have to kill Carrie. See the orb? It's not lit up. I mean, I could have done the Fiends in almost reverse order. We could have gone Tiamat, Kraken, Carrie, but I generally kill the bosses in order just because. Oh, man! Okay, those guys hit... I'm gonna die. Dang it! I thought with 51 Absorb, we would not be getting crushed by a red giant. Ha! Well, that's what I get. Got overconfident, looked at the chat for a second, wasn't really paying attention, and we got massacred. Probably our biggest weakness is lack of HP, so that's how it goes. I'm not even sure how it works, but for whatever reason, it really feels like even at similar absorb levels, like the fighter only gets up to like 60 or 65. But it feels like even if you have similar levels of absorb, but you're not the fighter, you take way more damage. And I don't know if there's like a hidden stat or if it relates to their vitality or their strength or something. But that's been my experience, because most classes are going to get around 50 absorb, 45 to 50 at the end. And then the fighter's at like, 60, 65. But that little extra bonus there seems to make a world of difference. Instead of taking 80 to 90 damage, you take 5 or 10, kind of how it feels. Alright, we're gonna go... Carrie is not weak against any element. You might assume the Fire Fiend would be weak against ice, but she isn't. At least not in this version. So, probably best bet is just speed it up and crush her. She only has 600 HP, so it's not that big a deal. As usual, the boss fight is not the hard part. We could have killed her a lot earlier, but because there's nothing worth picking up in the volcano for me most of the time, there's no incentive to go there. And what did she ever do to me? Well, she stole my orb, I guess, or she stole the light from my orb. I don't know. I think she's supposed to be the one that burns down the world. Fast doubles the number of attacks you get. So if you can see, I know things are going quickly. Right now, when we do a physical attack, we get up to 4 hits if we don't miss. And with Fast on, we'll get up to 8 hits if we don't miss. Which is about double damage. So it's good. I recommend it. Let's try some more Ice 3. I don't use it very often. Not terribly amazed by it, unfortunately. About Lightning 3. Similar. It's really the nuke spell that has the huge damage upgrade. All the level 3 elementals are nice, but they don't do much. And then there's nuke. And nuke will do 300 or 400 damage basically always to everything. So, I couldn't remember. I thought... Yeah, so there's essentially 2 spells that we can learn at level 7. Ice 3 and Anti-Rub. Anti-Rub does nothing, so it's not really worth buying, but... There you go. Okay, so I want I'm going to pick up the Mage's Staff against my better judgment. We do need a little bit of levels up, so fighting some sharks and stuff on the way over, it's good. The Mage Staff isn't very far away, so just have to not get killed by a ghost for a couple fights. Yay, levels up are nice too. Once we hit 101, remember I gotta switch over. Just cure it up. This is the room. Almost there. Okay, that's definitely overkill with Lightning 3. Red Sahagins have like 150 HP or so. Bam, we got it. There's one other item that might be worth picking up, weapon-wise. There's a rune staff or something like that. Or rune axe or rune staff, one of those. That if you use it in battle casts harm level 2, which is good against undead. And it would do more damage to undead than fire 2, probably. But, whatever. I would have to give up one of my other weapons to equip it. And Thor is Lightning 2, Mage is Fire 2, Sun is generally more damage, so it's nice to have that. So we exit out, and now we go for the Kraken kill. Wish me luck. So instead of using Lightning to the spell, this is a good opportunity to show off Thor as a spell. Thor's hammer as a spell. Still taking a lot of damage there, but at least we win. So if I was really wanting to level grind, I might actually use this floor and just fight it out for a while until I got a few levels up, because it's pretty good experience-wise. And I can just walk out and go to the inn to heal whenever I want. So I'll keep that in mind for later, because I haven't shown off using this level as a place to grind up ever. The Kraken is weak against lightning, so you could theoretically and realistically use Lightning 3 to kill it. But we'll probably do more damage by hasting, or fasting, I guess. Fast is kind of like haste. Oh, this is going to kill us. Oh, maybe? We did not get a very lucky Fire 3 damage roll. That time it looked a lot better, 200, 300 damages. We just barely survived. So you might think, Blue, you should just exit out now that you've won a couple fights, got some experience, and start over again, because you didn't make it very far. It's not actually a bad idea, but I don't believe in running away. Give me my hammer. So no matter who you bring to this dungeon, having either Thor's hammer or Zeus's gauntlets is very nice for those fights. You can't run away from the Sahagin, Wizard Sahagin fight. So having a way to cast Lightning 2, whether you can cast it naturally or not, is really nice. If I get any levels up, I might consider running out. Ah, not again. I don't know if our luck's going to last for 2 battles with ghosts. Going first really helps, though. This is like my last Fire 3, practically. Alright, well, we survived the 2. I don't remember running into ghost battles on the bottom floor very often. So, hopefully this will be it. Be nice to be able to one-shot this shrine. I would generally say that the Water Shrine isn't a very hard dungeon, It's fairly long, and there's no shortcuts. But most of the monsters, if you have a proper party, most of the encounters are pretty easy. Except for the ghosts. The group of ghost fight is the one really tough fight. Because once you get to this final floor, you can generally get to the Kraken without too much trouble. Alright, so I could ruse up with my defense blade first. Yeah, that's probably the safest way, because the Kraken can hit pretty hard. She gets 8 attacks because she has 8 legs. And that can really cause some damage with a mage. So he hit me 5 times. Hit me 2... Oh, come on. By the time I'm all defensed up, I'm already dead. Okay, 3. Now I'm actually gonna... I don't do this very often, but I'm gonna try to heal up a little bit. Because she shouldn't be able to do much damage to me right now, unless she gets a crit. And her magic can do like 50 to 100 damage if she casts Lightning 2 or something. So that should keep me alive. Now we go to fast. And we try to kill her quick. 52 damage, not good. 170 better. 63 bad. You can see I'm getting 8 hits in, but I'm not doing a lot of damage, unfortunately. Oh man, she got a crit in. I'm gonna... No, we're gonna kill her. She only has 800 HP. Come on. Come on. Yes! Whew! That was actually quite close. Her AI was smart, in air quotes, / lucky that she did 2 physical attacks for her first 2 turns and managed to nearly kill me with that. A lot of the time she'll waste her actions using ink or slow, not, I don't think she has slow, but ink and lightning and stuff. And that gives you a lot of chances to defense up and buff yourself before you take those big hits. But we made it. Let's try to make sure we don't die on a random encounter right as we leave, because that's happened. You can't exit out until you step there, or else your orb was not lit up. So, there you go. And you could have had a random encounter right after the boss. Old school RPGs, they don't pull their punches. Okay, so that's 3 done. Such nice rounded stats. Look at all that. 25, 25, 25. One more level up, I think, and we'll be ready for a switchback of weapons. Probably don't need to use fast on Great Peds anymore. Didn't really do as much damage. I wonder if Hydras are just strong against all elementals or something, like, because lightning doesn't seem to do anything. I don't think ice is doing good damage. I haven't used fire on them in a long time. Maybe they are weak against fire and I just forgot. But just spend a minute here stocking up on heal potions before the big Mirage Tower / floating castle. We got 7 minutes left to kill Tiamat and kill Chaos to make my 4-hour time limit. I didn't really give myself that, but that's just my usual stream length. So it'd be kind of cool if I made it within that time. But I would say we're actually very close to par as far as how long I spent on the fighter and the black belt, though. We're not really any slower as the Red Mage. Which is cool. I think all 3 of those characters make kind of equally easy solo runs. Not going to be quite the same when we do the other classes, though. Come on. Give me the tile. Give it to me. There. And then save, because this area is deadly. You might think I'm lying, but you can die easily. One group of 4 red Ankylos that get a turn, or enemy strikes first. You're dead. You're dead, son. We'll kill some Cerberus. I'd like to get 1 level up on the way down. Or on the way up, I guess. That's a lot of monsters. So we just run. Vampires are pains in the neck, so we just run. Okay, that guy... You know, blue dragons sometimes just aren't that scary, but today, every time I fought him, I've sort of clenched up a little bit. It's just like, yeah, he's getting a lot of crits in, he's doing a lot of damage. I don't feel like fighting Batman. I'll almost always kill the eye, though. Once you've got the Protect Ring, he generally can't do anything to you. I'll always poke him in the eye. Oh yeah, we're getting through this dungeon super fast. I didn't get my 13,000 experience here. Don't think these guys can do much. They're casting Wall, which is and Exfer, which is level 8 white magic, but I don't remember them ever being that dangerous at this point in the game. They sound like they might be scary, they look like enemies that have been strong in the past, but in practice they seem pretty weak. Can I get 4,000 XP without getting killed here? Did not do as much damage as I was hoping. Come on, don't let the nachos kill you. We're almost at we're almost at Tiamat. There's my level up. Good. So 102% hit rate should mean back to the Sun Sword, which gives me +2 damage and still enough hit rate to get 4 times attacks. Which is, I mean, it's not a huge difference, but I'm going to be hitting her 8 times per round probably. And +2, it's not exactly like +2 damage, it's just, I want all the possible damage possible times 8. And this is a fun floor as well. On this floor you can run into a very rare and very dangerous monster. We haven't seen it yet. I think the odds are like 1 in 255 though, so it's not terribly likely it'll happen. Okay, so Tiamat, I actually put a save state down right before this fight, just in case it goes bad. But I'm gonna try to just go with fast and physical. She's got 1,000 HP, but she's got a lot of magical attacks, so I don't think the defense ruse thing is necessary, unless she just spams physical instead of her normal magical choices. So like Thunder did 59, there's nothing I could have done to stop that. Poison did 50 something. I am not hitting her very hard though, which is a big problem. A really big problem, actually. There was my first big hit, and I'm already dead, so I try to heal up, I guess, if I go first. Yeah, and she hit me for the same amount I did. That's not good at all. Well, that's why I put a save state down. I don't feel like wasting time at this point. Well, I guess I'll try with the defense thing first, so she can't physically hit me. And then fast up. I might not be really high enough level for this fight. Blizzard did 40 damage. I mean, I've got a fair number of Cure 3s stocked, so... But we need to do more than 11 damage, basically. 84 is not really good. And she hit me with a crit, of course, even though I've rused up twice. Our damage output is really, really weak, and it must just be that she's got enough physical defense that I can't really break it. And she's getting a lot of crits on me that she just shouldn't be getting. Hmm. 13 damage? Terrible. Try to kill Warmech. Nah. If we're having this much trouble with Tiamat, there is no way that we would be able to kill the Warmech. The Warmech is almost always tougher than her. And we're just barely doing any damage to this one. It's not looking terribly good, guys. Maybe I should try Temper. Temper is supposed to raise my physical attack a little bit, but I'm not even sure it works. I know in the remake on the Game Boy Advance, Temper is very good, but... Okay, let's try Temper. We'll sort of experiment here. Maybe just cast it once, see if it does anything. Maybe it really does work. And then I do 9 damage. See, I do a whole bunch of damage and then I do 9. Oh, and then I'm dead. Come on, the last little bit of healing magic that's going to make any real difference. We must be getting close to 1,000 on her, right? Oh, so bad. All this hard work. I don't want to go level grinding now. Dang it! Alright, well, I'll try with the buff first. I'll try to cast Temper and Haste before we start doing normal attacks. Oh, I don't know. Not happy. I don't like having to level grind just to kill one boss very often. I like using strategies. Alright, so we've got double ruse, we've got fast, we've got temper. Come on, damage. 71, not good. 13. See, I don't think temper really does anything. 7 hits, 7 damage. Just terrible. Am I really that much weaker physically than the level, you know, 30-ish fighter with the Excalibur? 14 damage, 71. Like, we have to add this up to 1,000 to kill her. It takes a critical hit to do 80. 137. I think we might win this time just due to random luck. Maybe if we stop doing 7 damage. This is underperforming for my expectations. I thought we would be much stronger against Tiamat. 82 damage. Okay, we are able to kill her at this point, but man. So that would have been 3 runs of the dungeon approximately because I reloaded twice. That would have been pretty frustrating. I guess a few more levels up would have helped. A little bit more damage, but you don't gain a lot of base damage as the Red Wizard from levels up, so like, just for interest's sake. Yeah, we have 12 base damage, plus 32 from the sword. It almost all comes from our equipment. So it would take a very long time to do significantly more damage than what we were doing. But anyway, that covers that. And then we're killed by an Ankylo, probably. Should just test my strength on an Ankylo. Not strong enough. No wonder we can't kill Tiamat. You can't even kill an Ankylo. Alright, I think, you know, I'm going to have to do a little bit of leveling up here before I fight. I'd like to pick up the Masamune, but I don't think we're strong enough at this point. So what I'm going to do is my actual best experience over time place to level up is actually the first floor right here. So you don't have to go very far. And this place will give you a ton of experience. And it generally won't be that hard. Like that was 5,000, that's pretty good. I forget if these things are even weak against anything. Let's try ice. Nope, very strong against ice. How about fire? Definitely not strong against fire, so good. And that gave me a big load of HP, or XPs, not HPs. Where's my normal fight for? Normally I get a fight with the, what am I saying? The worms. Usually there's worms here, and they give you a ton of experience. But the idea here is you fight a few times,